Today we're going to look at the Apollo D8, Snap-on's latest addition to the Intelligent Diagnostics lineup to go with the Zeus. You'll notice that this vehicle has a 2014 Chevy Tahoe with a 5.3-liter V8 loaded as its demonstration vehicle. This vehicle has two engine codes, a P300 and a P0121. The P300 is a random misfire, and we're going to use Intelligent Diagnostics to try to solve it. So we're going to hit our Intelligent Diagnostics button, and you'll notice it pulled both codes through for me. So what's good about that is I don't have to write anything down. The codes are there. From here, you're going to see our top repairs graph. So it shows the top repair, the yellow, replace spark plugs, and that's been done by 537 of our shops that run our shop management on this 2014 Chevy Tahoe. Now we do see that it has one technical service bulletin, so we'll look at that. Now it shows one TSB, and the reason that's important to me is that I know that there's something I need to go look at. But it also, if there wasn't a TSB, it would just be a little green check mark. So one TSB, that doesn't seem like a lot. But this 2014 Chevy Tahoe at this current time has 583 TSBs. So I didn't have to go look through any of those. All I had to do is look here on the Intelligent Diagnostics loading page. So from here, we see that as an SES traction control lamp on with a rough misfire, rough idle. So scrolling down, you'll see information from the manufacturer, but then you also see pictures. And these are pictures from GM that show exactly what you want to look at on this vehicle. So you can actually change the zoom. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Just depends on what clarity you need for the picture. And that will show you from the manufacturer, from the OEM, what they want you to look at to fix this problem. So we could use the TSB to work on the vehicle. We also have smart data. Smart data is one of the main functions of Intelligent Diagnostics. And from here, what you're going to want to look at is with the vehicle running at idle, operating temperatures, it's going to take everything that Snap-on knows, which connects through the Wi-Fi, and everything that we know about a 2014 Chevy Tahoe with a P300 code, and it's going to give you that information. Now what that means to you is normally when you would go in here, there's about 143, 144 different PIDs, so parameter identifiers for information for the engine. But what this is going to do is take all that information and bring it down to, I think on this one, around 30, but it's also going to flag what cylinder is misfiring. So you'll see here it flags that cylinder 2 is misfiring, where the PCM just said it was random. This actually, Intelligent Diagnostics tells you which cylinder it is, and it's going to record a movie, and it'll beep when it records that movie. Now from that, with the beep in the recorded movie, you don't have to record the movie yourself. So that just saves you more time, and it'll, if you're working on something and need to let this run for a little while till it has the problem, it will record the movie for you, and it doesn't have to take up a lot of your time while you're working on something else. So like I said, there's not near as many different pieces of data here that you have to cull through. If you still wish to get to those other pieces of data, you can, but they're not necessary for this code. So we have a P300 code. We've looked at the TSBs. We've looked at the SureTrack information. But let's look a little bit deeper at SureTrack. Now SureTrack says P300. Customer comes in with a rough idle, misfire, check engine lights on. Talks about the cause and says, correction, replace spark plugs, clear the codes, and verified. So the way you verify is go up here to your functional tests and resets. So you've got about 103 different functional tests that you can do on this vehicle. But what's nice is that there's only really 2 that you need to do to fix this problem. So it lists out the 2 here you need to do. Again, you can still go to any of these other functional tests and resets, but there's no need for them. You only really need to worry about the 2 to make sure the vehicle can go home and hopefully not come back with the same issue. So from our main screen, you'll notice that we've added some additional features. Quick lookups is your oil specs and resets. There's also tire and wheel information. That tire and wheel information will go hand in hand with the new TPMS4, which will allow you to take care of tire pressure issues, rotations, other things. And oil specs and resets are going to help you get the vehicle done quickly, done correctly, and back home to the customer.